All right, good morning, everybody. I wanted to get up early and get out this breaking news. We have a new video of footage of Heidi Planck, and it's critical to the investigation. And I wanted to get out there in front of everybody else before a lot of fake news and fabricated information gets put out so that we can basically educate everybody. All right, so here we go.
Also streaming on CBS in Los Angeles.
Oh.
Our top story, you're about to see new security video of a missing West Side mother recorded on the night that she mysteriously vanished.
Well, tonight, investigators hope the video will help them find out what happened to Heidi Planck. KCAL 9's Stacey Butler has a story you'll only see here on KCAL 9.
You're looking at never-before-seen security tape of Heidi Planck walking her dog downtown LA, less than an hour after she left her son's football game in Downey. It's October 17th. She's walking into the alley behind the Hope and Flower building, where her dog was found wandering the 28th floor hours later.
Her dog didn't get downtown on her own, so this video has just kind of given us confirmation that hovering around that area these last 3 weeks has been the right place to be. Now we know for a fact she was down there. That's the first real evidence we have of that.
Until we obtained this video from a resident in downtown LA, police listed the 39-year-old West Side mom missing out of Downey. She was seen leaving her home in Palm Sunday afternoon on her way to her son's game. She left that game at halftime with her dog and was never seen again. Heidi's friends are hopeful this new lead, placing her downtown, could bring a break in the case.
Encourage somebody to come forward and tell us more about what she might have been doing in that area with a short span of time between the video and the dog being found. It just really seems like that may have been the last place somebody seen her.
But they can't help but wonder.
The thing that strikes me is that she doesn't have her purse. If you look closely, she has a mask in her right hand, and the dog is walking with her. He's wagging his tail. So I think the mask definitely suggests that she's going into a building or an intent to go into a building of some sort. If she was heading back to that building, how did she get back in? If it's such a secure building and she had nothing on her, how did she get back in?
While Heidi's friends fear the worst, they're not giving up hope. They say they plan to continue canvassing the downtown LA area with pictures of their missing friend.
So this video is super, super important, you guys. So even the newscasters have got this all wrong. So where Heidi is in that video, and I'll show this later tonight at 7:35 when I go through the individual that we have on the ground. That video is taken from here. This video is actually shot from right about here, and Heidi is walking down this alley towards the Hope, which is this building, in this direction right here. So all this stuff in here, his Google Earth is out of date on this, and Google Maps is, I think, even more out of date than this one. So this is done in well, let me get it here. So this is done back in 2019, but this parkade is no longer there. These things are, I think, also, this one is knocked down. There's just a lot of construction, and a lot of this skyline or this scenery is actually changed. So that video, if we go back to 21 here, you can see the timestamp right here. So this is October 17th, 2021, a.m. at 10:22. So this is in the morning, and she's walking in the direction towards Hope and Flower, down this lane right here. It's after that she goes back and she goes back and we see her Ring doorbell, which is right here. This is much later in the afternoon. This is their newscast at 10:01. This is actually, you can see the sun is out. This is on her way to her son's football game. And we know that she leaves her son's football game at halftime. And presumably, if she does go back downtown, because we know that her dog is found on the 28th and the 29th floor of the Hope building right here, 12:01, that she had to go back. So did she come back later and use the same path? And one of the links that I'm looking into right now, this is a little bit of map time for you, is this agent right here. And he works for Elman, and Douglas Elman. And these are the number of the properties that he's currently got. So what he does is he deals with these high monthly income or high rental. So he's got this 825 South Hill Street as well, the 1201, 1201, 1201. And we know that that dog was found on the 28th or 29th floor. Seems very suspicious. And I think that this is the link in finding Heidi's disappearance. So in map time, I've mapped these locations as well. So these are previous properties that he's already rented out. And I'll just show you where those are quickly. There's one over here. There's another one on Elm. But there's also another building that's not terribly far away. So maybe she went and met at one of these buildings. And the one that I suspect the most is this 825. Now this 825, this building right here, is going for $125,000 a month. So was there maybe an argument and this deal was signed in the morning and then she came back in the afternoon at 2 o'clock to maybe finalize something here? Or that's when the argument broke out. She said, well, you're not getting your commission, or something to that effect. Just seems really, really suspect in my eyes. And maybe this is what she did, is she parked her car here because it would have been much safer probably at 825. And maybe she walked down this street, because this is downtown LA. And maybe she walked over to the Hope building, which is right here. So did she walk this way? Or perhaps this other building that's up in this direction, maybe she walked from there and came down. So we're still looking into those. We're going to have boots on the ground this afternoon. Our member is currently trying to nap and get some sleep. And we're going to look to investigate anything that might have been down this alleyway, a coffee shop or anything like that, because as you can see, she's got a drink in her hand. So if she was downtown, bought this drink at some juice place or a coffee shop, that could explain a little bit more within the timeline. And I'll leave it there, but I want you all to know that we're going to be going live tonight at 7:35 Mountain Standard Time, and we'll have more updated inside information exclusive to us. We have a ton of photos that we've acquired over the past few days, and we're going to continue to add to it. This is the parking lot in the Hope building. This is some of the construction around. Trust me, we have it all dialed in very, very well. And we'll have a lot more information for you tonight at 7:35. All right, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned. We'll have more facts for you and no fluff or fabricated stuff.